Hi everyone! In today's video, I am going to show you how to create a dataset using the Excel file in OpnBI. A dataset is an extraction of data from one or more tables from a database. You'll require a dataset in order to create different KPI, charts, maps, tables, reports, etc. in OpnBI. A dataset can be recognized with the .ds file extension. These are the prerequisites for creating a dataset using the Excel file. You will need an Excel file that will be used as a source for your data. Access to OpnBI application. Access to either Report or Shared Resources section under the Documents module. Access to Dataset section under the Master Data module. If you cannot see the dataset, Report or Shared Resources section, contact your OpnBI administrator to enable the access. There are multiple ways you can create a dataset using the Excel file. First, by uploading the file in either Report or Shared Resources section by using the Upload option in the footer menu, or simply by dragging and dropping the file in any of the mentioned sections. The second way to upload the Excel file is by going to the Data Source section and using the Create option from the footer menu. Search Excel in the search box and selecting the Excel option in the database connection pop-up, drop the Excel file and select the section to upload the file. The Data Source section is only visible to users with the administrator rights. So if you are not an administrator, you may not be able to use the Data Source option, but you can create a dataset using the alternative method by uploading the file in Report or Shared Resources section. So let's create the dataset. Go to the menu and expand the Documents module and go to the Report section. Upload the Excel file in the Report section using drag and drop. Once the file is successfully uploaded, navigate to the Dataset section and click on the Create Dataset. Give the name to your dataset. In the data source, select the existing files from the drop-down list. In the source, select the reports, because we uploaded the Excel file in the Reports section. Select Excel Radio button option to view all the Excel files within the selected source. You will notice that you can see the file structure with all the folders in the Reports section. However, only folders that contain Excel files are openable. You can use different buttons to select CSV and JSON file type. Select the Excel file and move it to the right pane by using the Select button. Once the Excel file is available in the selected pane, the three boxes will appear: the sheet name, column name, and row number. The sheet name is set to Sheet 1. This option allows you to select the specific sheet from the Excel file we had uploaded. The information we see in the application is coming from the Excel file. So if we look at the Excel file, you will notice that it has two sheets, Sheet 1 and Sheet 2. And both the sheets have different data, which we can see in Output column. Click on the Output Columns tab to see the list of the columns available in Sheet 1, so we can see a list of two columns. Click on the preview to see the contents. Go back to General and select Sheet 2 and click on Output Columns. We see the information for Sheet 2 of the Excel file. If we look at the columns, the column name is set to A by default. The A is the first column of Sheet 1, so if we check in Output Columns, the first column is A. No, let's change the column to B and see the result. So we can see the first column is changed to Date, as we have set the first column to be considered as column B from Excel sheet. The same applies to the row number. It is always set to 1, which means it will consider all the data starting from row 1. If you want to change the start row, simply change the row number. For example, 2 or 3, and it will discard the previous rows and display the information based on the input in row number box. Click on the Output Column tab to see the list of the columns from the Excel sheet, and then select the Preview tab to preview the data. The Preview tab displays the first 500 records by default. If you want to see all the data, select the checkbox at the bottom. You can also change the field types and format for certain type of data. For example, if we look at the second column here, it is showing the date and time. We are going to change the format for this column to date only. To update the format, go to the output columns and update the date format. This option is very helpful when you are working with several date formats to make it consistent throughout. Now let's look at the Hierarchy tab. Hierarchy is popularly known as drill down. This option allows you to create a hierarchy at the dataset level. Once the hierarchy is created in the dataset, it will be available to all the widgets where this dataset will be used to create charts, maps, etc. Simply drag and drop the columns in a sequence you want data to filter and drill to the next level. As soon as you start creating the hierarchy, the system will assign a name for your hierarchy. It can easily be renamed if required. There is no limit on the number of hierarchy combinations or the number of drill levels you can create. Hierarchy can be identified in the dataset columns with the hierarchy icon. Once you are happy with the results, click on Submit button to finish creating the dataset. You can view your dataset under the Dataset section. Now you can use the dataset for creating a visualization. There are many advanced features like using the client script and scheduling a dataset, which is covered in a separate video. There's a document which will also provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to create a dataset. If you have specific questions, please feel free to add in a comment box or write to us at support@opnbi.com.